Okay, so now I will explain once more, and we're going to sit down and do only the Guru Mantra, a short Guru Mantra with the Hreem in it. So, we've done the rest before coming. Just visualize the white lotus in your heart center. Put the padukas there. Close your eyes, bend your head down, touch the padukas. And chant this mantra. First together audibly, then silently in your mind after some time. And when it's enough, then I'll clap my hands so you can wake up. So it's like Om Hreem Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hreem Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. And do silently now. Om Tat Sat. No. That, one second. So it's clear, everybody? Then
regarding the guru, which guru I address? I can be Babaji, it can be any guru, or the one I prefer. Usually you say this for your guru, no?
okay. Now, the ultimate guru is the Supreme Being. The first address is to the Supreme Being. The second is Sri Guru Babaji. Coming, huh? Position?
The position of the hands during reading the Guru Mantra. I wanted to know what's the position of the hands while we read the Guru Mantra.
You can keep like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or like this.
Thank you.
Any? Yes.
doesn't matter if you repeat the mantra a few times in one inhalation, exhalation, or can you do just one repetition of Sri Gurubhyo Namaha in one inhalation and one exhalation, or multiple times?
Actually, you don't have to link it to inhalation or exhalation. You don't have to. You can just do it in your mind silently without linking it to the breath. There is no need to.
And when you do the lum, when you repeat the lum, it's the same thing?
That I will explain later, when we go into that subject.
Okay, thank you.
So sometimes when we close our eyes, we lose count of time. So for the chanting, can we just use a mala and count 108 times?
You can use a mala, a rosary, japamala, but make sure that your attention doesn't shift too much to the rosary. If it becomes mechanical with the rosary, then your attention is here, but this thing is moving. It's absolutely fine to do that.
And what about touching the padukas?
So when you're chanting and your head is bent, you start, at least when you start, you feel, you imagine that you're touching the padukas. And then after that you can relax and just do it. Good thing to touch the padukas. Because if you hold on here for too long, then your arms start. So you begin and then you bring down. Yeah, even this is okay. Main thing is to assure that it's in the heart. This is the beginning of the openings. So the heart opening. And the jewel in the lotus here, then the jewel in the lotus here. So that's what we're trying to do. Anybody else all fine?
Is it possible that with this practice and also with the kriya that comes later, that the point of focus shifts to the corresponding point in the spine? And is this okay?
When I explain the kriya, you will see this. But right now, with the Guru Mantra, the focus is in the heart center, in the heart. Later, when you start doing the kriya proper, then you shift to the bottom of the spine, the bottom of your body, let's say, here, not here. And then from there to other centers. It keeps shifting till it touches here, passes here, goes here and comes here. Finally here. May stay for some time in some centers and then slowly go to the top. Finish? No problem. So, there's one.
Burning and paining here is correct. When I say this mantra, it starts to be burning and a bit paining here. So I don't know if that makes anything wrong or.
You're not holding your breath, right?
No.
No, then it's okay. Maybe the warmth of love to the divine, who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's clearing up the center of the heart. Perhaps it's not uncomfortable, is it, for you? No, then it's okay. So, we have started with the Guru Stuti. And then we have gone to the Anulom Vilom, and then we have come to the Guru Mantra. That's the position right now. So then, the next step in Kriya, we understand that in this entire Sushumna Nadi, which I'll tomorrow also do a small picture for you, the Sushumna Nadi starting from the bottom of the spine and going to the top of the head, almost on the spinal cord area. It could be little front, back, it doesn't matter. But not outside, but inside. There are a couple of places where there are usually some blocks, knots. We call it granthis. Granthis are knots. So we need, before we go to the Kriya proper, we need to uncoil these knots and free these places, so that when something happens, it happens freely without any interference. So therefore, one of the knots is here, in this area, and the other knot is here in the navel area, in the nabi. So, we need to do something to clear these knots before we go to the next step. And therefore, first thing we do is what we call the Vishuddhi Kriya. It's also a review for people who have taken Kriya and are not practicing. Video off.